What's up guys, Greg Baer here, and in today's video I want to show you the absolute best, cheapest, easiest piece of equipment you could ever buy to take your home hunt from average to awesome. So with that being said, roll that intro! As the video title suggests, I am talking about the Perfect Storm Lightning Controller, which is the cheapest lightning controller you can possibly buy online right now, unless you went with just the strobe light, of course. This little beauty does run at about $30 on most of your online retailers now, and you can probably get it within 2 or 3 days, so you might be lucky and still be able to get it for Halloween. It also comes with its own Lightning soundtrack CD included for free. This thing is quite simple to use. You've got your on-off switch, of course. You've got your sensitivity, which I'll explain what that's for in a second. You've got your microphone and your audio input if you want to do it that way, but the way I've used it, I use an external CD player for the soundtrack, and this microphone picks up the sound, and you can change the sensitivity, and then you plug a light in right on the back here, and then through a potentiometer or whatever, it alters the power that goes to the light, so it gives a lightning effect. And I'll demonstrate that now. And of course, you do have many options for lighting. I use this 500 watt halogen work light because it covers my whole house very well. But you could go small and use a compact fluorescent bulb like this 13 watt here, which puts out about, I think, 800 lumens. But the only problem is, of course, you can't use most LED bulbs because they have that lag time on them, and most of them are non-dimmable. So you're pretty much stuck with the old-fashioned bulbs here. But it's not a problem. You're not going to use a ton of electricity because it's not on all the time technically, because it is lightning. And here's the power outlet itself. It is limited to 1000 watts, so you could technically run 2 of the halogen 500 watt work lights on here if you split it up. And I don't know if you'd honestly ever need that much unless you had a mansion, because this thing covers the front of my house very, very well. Maybe even too much. I have to actually turn the sensitivity down enough. It just doesn't look like a giant blob, and it actually flows more like lightning. Has that nice strobe effect to it. Like I said, you definitely want to spend at least 5 or 10 minutes before you absolutely have to have this set up. Take your time, mess with the sensitivity, whatever speaker you're using, to put it further away, closer. If you have a subwoofer, that will affect it. The sensitivity on the mic will pick that up a little different than just higher frequencies. So it takes a little time to adjust this and get it right. But it's well worth it for the $30 price tag, like I said before, because otherwise, if you look on places like Fright, Probs, or even Amazon, you can get lightning controllers that start at $150 up. But they, on the other hand, do have digital aspect to them, so you can put memory cards in them that have preloaded sound effects on them instead of having an external speaker like I do. But for 30 bucks, it's worth the price. So, if you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe. And if you really want to stay in the know for all my future uploads, make sure to turn on the notification bell and make sure it's set to notification always. And yeah, I do have the lightning running behind me for sound effects. So, I'll see you next video. Greg Baer out.